Going with the Sith Lord look. Well, I somewhat got my wish. I wanted Aguilar to get cut, but it's looking like he's going to be, if used at all, at a very sparingly cost to the team. Paul Turner got called up from the practice squad. Someone who, frankly, if he catches no balls and drops every ball that's thrown at him, he is no better or worse than Aguilar right now. So you got to bring someone like that up to the team to find out what he can do. It's frustrating. It's frustrating because a lot of people are going to be like, Archie, you had no high hopes for this team this year. 6 wins you said this team was going to get. It's more just the colossal disappointments that are so disheartening for this season. I'll get to the Packers in a second here, people. Calm down. Calm down. It's more, and I gotta keep bringing up the Chip name because he's associated with this. When you have 3 first-round picks in a row, and you don't hit on any single one of them. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, Lane Johnson's a solid offensive lineman. The guy's been busted twice for PEDs. Twice. Suspended 10 games this season. And 4 games for his first offense. So, it's frustrating that, you get a top 4 pick in him. And, when he's on the field, he's great. But now he's a piss test away from pissing his entire career away. And you follow that up with Marcus Smith, first-round pick linebacker. Thanks for that one, Chip. This motherfucker still can't see time on the field. And when he does, he's irrelevant. 3rd year in the league. A nothing. 2nd year in the league, Nelson Aguilar, Chip Kelly's 3rd and final first-round pick. Motherfucker is just shook. He is just absolutely shook, mentally broken down. The boos are getting to him. The criticism's getting to him. Him not performing is getting to him. The guy just doesn't deserve to wear an NFL jersey. If he proves his worth and steps aside from the game and comes up somewhere else, then so be it. Right now, he hurts this team to be on the field. A lot of people are like, no, you gotta work him back in. Give him some easy passes. You just got to build up his confidence. We don't got time to do a confidence building project right now. We don't got time for that shit. We don't got time to coddle some guy right now and be like, oh, let's get the reclamation project going. Let's take time out of our play calling to help this guy get his confidence back. Motherfucker, you got to nut up or shut up or learn how to play chess. Sit in Central Park and play chess with the other old men. Like, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm done giving Nelson Aguilar a chance. I'm done finding out if he can be a reclamation project on this team because we don't got time for that shit right now. Don't got time for that shit right now. Because so many things are falling in the Eagles' favor. Everything that Philadelphia fans wanted to happen. Now, granted, I couldn't bring myself to root for the Cowboys, but I'm not upset that they won. Everything that could have fallen in the Eagles' favor happened on Thanksgiving. The Detroit Lions won, which weakens another team in the Minnesota Vikings that are on that cusp line of getting into the playoffs with the wild card spot, and also Minnesota losing increases a better draft pick for them in the first round, which the Eagles get. So that was a double win. What the Detroit Lions did and what Sammy Bradford did. Ooh. You're welcome, Minnesota. Fuck you for the great train robber. I still hate you bitches. Anyway, then you have Dallas beating the Redskins. The Redskins, another one of those cusp teams for a wild card spot. And Dallas winning, getting their 10th win, it's like, okay, they're pretty much going to be resting everyone in that Week 17 game, which they play the Eagles in Philadelphia at. So it's like, okay, our chances of winning that Week 17 game increase the more the Cowboys win, and then beating the Redskins helps the Eagles get a chance to get into the playoffs. So that's another double win. And then the Steelers beat the Colts, which I guess you can look as a kind of win for the Eagles because it makes the Steelers look like a better team the more they win. And then it's like, yeah, the Eagles kicked the shit out of them week 3. Huh. Anyway, as for this game, all right, we're now in realistic territory that this team can still make the playoffs. It's like, it's almost like I just want it to just die off and just go and say, all right, the chance of playoffs is gone. Let's see how everyone sees, how everyone looks to be with the pressure of the playoffs no longer looming. But the realistic end of things, and I'm not saying that it's going to be an easy road to hoe for the Eagles to get in the playoffs, but they're still right there. And I said this weeks ago, man, the Giants are good for a heartbreaking loss or two every single season to a team that they have no business losing to. Cleveland, I'm looking at you. You happen to be playing the Giants this week, and I called it weeks ago saying that is going to be the one game the Browns win. We'll see what happens. This Browns team is fucking terrible. But anyway, so now we have the Eagles. Could be going into Monday night if the Browns somehow pull off a miracle and beat the Giants. And the Eagles have a home game. A place where the Eagles haven't lost a single game this entire season. A place where the defense plays like a completely different beast. Just night and day different between road and home with this Eagles defense. Against a team that you could give them, they have a shot in hell to make the playoffs as it is right now, 4 wins. You could just pretty much put the pillow over their face and put them to sleep for good for this season. And the Eagles would just completely be rejuvenated back in that playoff hunt. Again, not that I'm pinning hopes on playoffs or that this team's going to go anywhere anyway, but that's the realistic thing. That's what and you can't just say, don't even bother mentioning that Archie, because it's in the players' minds. You don't think the playoffs, the players don't have the playoffs in their minds right now? Because they keep seeing things falling in the Eagles' favors. Now, do I think they're going to fall short? Yeah, I do. I do think they're going to fall short. They're going to catch a loss or two more than they could afford to give in these last 6 games, and they're going to fall short, in my opinion. But it's very realistic that they could sneak in and get a wild card spot as well. And frankly, I wouldn't mind going to Dallas to play a divisional round game by chance if it got to that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So anyways, watching this Green Bay team play the past few weeks, and they're just so banged up. And it's looking like this team just doesn't want McCarthy around anymore, and they're just quitting. Like they give all the signs of a team. They can't run the ball. They can't protect the ball on defense. Teams pass all over them. I mean, I'm looking at this secondary and I'm like, damn, I'm glad I don't have this secondary on my team. I'm looking at like half these names. I'm going like, it's like that scene in Major League where the two guys are talking about the new roster of the Cleveland Indians, and they're going like, I've never heard of these guys. Who the fuck are these guys? Anyway, but Aaron Rodgers is still a stud QB. But man, I will blame Olivia Munn for his downfall. Oh man, ever since he got with Olivia, his career is just going. I think he's going to play balls to the wall. I think Aaron Rodgers still has enough to win a game in the NFL, even on the road to a team that is undefeated at home. But God, this Packers team just looks so bad. Just looks so bad recently. So I can't pick the Packers to win this game. I got the Eagles winning again at home. Here's the thing. This is another game where it's just like, what do you take out of this game? What do you take out of this game? Okay, let's just hypothetically say the Eagles win this game. What would you take out of it? It's nice to win in prime time, the only game on TV that night to watch. It would be nice to get a primetime win, but I mean, it's like, anyone who knows anything about football this season knows that beating the Packers isn't exactly, a monumental feat. Even at Lambeau, for that matter, which is a rarity to say that about the Packers, especially if Aaron Rodgers is still a quarterback. So, all I want to see is stuff that can be built upon. Vaitai is out. He got injured. He's going to be missing a few games. Lane Johnson's still suspended, so you got another third string plug and play guy that you're going to be putting on the O-line. That kind of worries me. Jason Peters seems to start getting the injury bug at least halfway through a game. And on a side note, Jason Peters leads the league in false starts with 7. Stop doing that. I don't know who leads the league in holding, but it's got to be Jason Kelce. It's got to be Jason Kelce as far as offensive lineman goes. But anyway, let's see what Paul Turner has. Let's see what Treggs has against this team, because this secondary for Green Bay is ripe for the picking to be passed upon. So if we go into this game and we see nothing pass production wise, it's going to be a little bit worrisome, because I'm going to be like, wow, this is about as bad a secondary passing coverage team that you're going to go into. And if you don't look good moving the ball downfield through the air, that's going to be kind of worrisome. So I want to see Carson Wentz get at least 300 plus, hell, 350 plus. Again, if you're playing a bunch of pretty much nobodies in that Packers secondary, then I mean, unless they really fully commit to running the ball, that's kind of worrisome if Wentz doesn't at least get 350 in the air in this game. But I want to see a convincing win here, and I want to see a win that if this team is going to have playoffs in their head, they got to start getting momentum going, because you got kicked in the dick in Seattle, and you're still bent over gasping for air from that beating you took, in my opinion. And I just want to see guys on point. Matthews, could you not drop balls? Both Matthews, could you not drop balls? Especially one of you that drops balls in the fourth quarter and gives them back to the other team. But anyway, I should be a lot more. That's the thing. Like, I should be a lot more excited, because it's like well, playoffs is a possibility here. That might be just looking to rainbow-eyed foresight here, but I don't know. It's just like you keep seeing things fall in the Eagles' favor. Like with the Redskins losing, like with Minnesota losing. It's like, oh boy, I mean, am I getting dick teased here again? Am I getting to probably? Or is Aaron Rodgers just going to fucking light this team up? Oh, we shall see. We shall see. And we're going to sit back Monday night and watch it in prime time. I don't want to see 17. Hey, who the hell told Aguilar it was okay to wear the number 17? Like, seriously, like, who said, like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea? I don't know. One of the veterans should have sat him down big. Do you know what number 17 means to this franchise? Could you pick a different fucking number, you rookie asshole? Anyway, I'm trying to remain as positive as possible, guys. Anyway, good luck, Packers. You're going to need it the way that you've been playing, and the way that, oh my God, Washington blew your assholes up. God damn. I'm not that confident, though. To honestly tell you, but I got the Eagles winning this game. Anyways, the Sith worked. I did it for the pregame for the Atlanta game, so let's see if it works here again. Anyways, have a good day, everyone, and yeah, for all time's sake, fuck Chip Kelly. Fuck him and his one win. Fuck you and your one win, Chip. Have a good day, everyone.